What's up everybody, it's Galmadex and welcome back to another Chaos Draft, format in which every single pack is a different set and things go crazy. So 7 of 8 players in the queue, just waiting on one person, and then we will see what we open. Definitely hoping to open a good pack, something like a master set or a newer set are definitely sets that are more powerful in Limited. So let's see. Zendikar, not a terrible set in Limited. Lots of very good aggressive cards. So there is a Gul'Draz's Spectre that is a 4-mana 2/2 flyer. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, that player discards a card, and it gets +3/+3 as long as an opponent has no cards in hand. The +3/+3 seems like it's just never going to happen. Well, I guess it does happen, but I'm like, late game, they could just draw a land and just not play it. But at the same point, if they're in that situation, you're already winning. I think that's probably the best card in here. Other than that, there's Frontier Guide, which is really good for ramp. It's a 2-mana 1/1, and then 4 mana. You get to search the library for a base land, put it into the battlefield tapped, and you get to just keep doing that, as long as you have the mana. Arrow Volley Trap could be pretty good. 5 mana, deals 5 among any number of attacking creatures. If 4 or more creatures are attacking, it only costs 2 mana to do it. Disfigure's really good. 1 mana, target creature gets -2/-2. Magmarift's okay. Sack land, deal 5 to a creature. I'm just going to take the Gul'Draz's Spectre. This seems like it could be very good. We have Devouring Light. I think that card is quite good. Exile an attacking or blocking creature for 3 mana maximum. It also has Convoke, so it could cost even less. I think that is the best card in this pack, so I might be some kind of weird white-black deck. This is a pack of Ravnica, the very original set, so it's got Golgari, Selesnya, Dimir, and Boros in it. So unfortunately, no Orzhov. But yeah, I think it's Devouring Light's probably the best card in here. There are other good cards. Golgari Rotworm is fine. 5 mana 5/4, you can sack a creature and have someone lose a life. Siege Worm's good. 7 mana 5/5 Trample with Convoke. Sky Knight Legionnaire is good, but it doesn't go with her first pick at all. 3 mana 2/2 Flying Haste, but it is red-white. Yeah, I'm just gonna take Devouring Light. See if we move into Orzhov here. This pack looks pretty bad for black and white. 4 mana, target player reveals 3 cards from their hand, choose 2 of them, they discard those cards. I mean, that kind of works with what we've got going on. Pax Disdain seems really bad if you're not drafting all tribal stuff. So 2 mana, target creature gets -1/-1 till end of turn for each permanent you control of a chosen creature type. Seems not great. Infestor Creep, 2 mana, comes into play with a counter. You can spend 2 mana to remove the counter. All creatures get -1/-1 till end of turn. I think the best card in here is really just Spite Bellows, because you can pay 2 red and 1 to do 6 to target creature. And late game, it's a 6 mana 6/1 that when it dies does 6 to a creature. I'm just going to take Spite Bellows, and we'll just see where the packs lead us. Here's a pack of Rivals of Ixalan, and I think this is a pretty easy Dusk Charger. The card's really good. Dusk Legion Zealot is also good, but I do like Dusk Charger a lot. It's actually kind of a hard pick, because these are both quite good cards. Soul of the Rapids is good, but it's double blue. Other cards are okay. I'm going to take the Horse. I think that the Horse is quite good. It is often just like a 4 mana 5/5. Here we have a pack of Avacyn Restored, which was historically not very good in Limited. And you can see why. Most of these cards are terrible. Like, this is real bad. This is real bad. This is pretty bad. This is okay. Yeah, I think the best card in here is Pillar of Flame by a long shot. It's a Magma Spray that can do damage to a player, but it's sorcery speed. So it's pretty good. So I'll take that, and we might just be Rakdos here instead of Boros. So what do we have in Rakdos? There's Ghostly Changeling's just okay. It's not even very good. There's nothing in white. Do we have any elementals? I have 1 elemental, so this would be... Yeah, I think the odds of us getting much of a combo with that are pretty low. I think we just want to take the Rakdos Carnarium, It's kind of perfect. The dual land for Rakdos. Brute Strength is pretty good. The 1 red mana instant that gives +3/+3 to something. So in this pack, I think Bloodhusk Ritualist is the best card. It's a 3 mana 2/2, but it has multi-kicker for a black mana, which means you can pay any number of additional black mana to have target opponent discard that many cards. So if you play this on turn 5, you could spend 3 black and 2, and your opponent discards 2 cards. And if you play it any later than that, then you can just make them discard their whole hand. I think it's a fine card. And at worst, it's a 3 mana 2/2 on curve. The only other card that we might be playing is Pulse Tracker, which is just a 1 mana 1/1. Whenever it attacks, your opponent loses a life, so it's kind of like a 1 mana 2/1. But I think Bloodhusk Ritualist is definitely the more exciting card, at the very least. Here we have a pack of Ravnica City of Guilds, and there's nothing really here for Rakdos. There is Pursuit of Flight if I just want a 2 mana enchantment that gives +2/+2, and that's it. That's the only thing in red or black. There's also Tablet of the Guilds, but I don't really like it that much. You choose 2 colors, and whenever you cast a spell of the chosen color, you gain a life. I think Azorius Arrestor is the best card in this pack. It's a 2 mana 2/1. When it enters the battlefield, target creature and opponent controls cannot attack, block, or use its activated abilities till your next turn. But there's also Sluiceway Scorpion, which is good. I think it's like Sluiceway Scorpion and Arrestor are the best cards. I'm going to take the Sluiceway Scorpion because it is like sort of related to my colors. It is half black. This pack is not great. I can pick a Highland Berserker just to have a 2 mana 2/1, which I think is relevant in a deck that's trying to be aggressive. And I don't think any of these other cards are that relevant. These cards are even just bad. I wouldn't play them in anything. So the only cards I would play are Highland Berserker, Vampire's Bite, and I'm just going to pick Highland Berserker. This Vampire's Bite's kind of just a pump spell. I guess we'll take another 2 mana 2/1. Everything else in here doesn't really do much of anything. You can make a creature unblockable, but that's a 6 mana 2/3. I guess the transmutability could work if I get a 6 mana bomb, but again, that's a blue card, not in our colors. This you just gain some life. This is a 4 mana 4/1. It only has 1 toughness. I'm not a fan of that. And this is like a defender. You have to sack a bunch of lands to let it attack, so that's not good. Probably not going to play whatever I take out of this pack. So this is a 4 mana 2/2, but you can spend 4 mana and remove a counter from it to destroy an artifact or land. Or this is a 2 mana 2/1, you can remove a counter from it to give everything -1/-1. I think I like Fester Creep better for the sideboard, because you can end up playing against decks with a lot of 1/1s and 2/1s and stuff, so maybe it'll be okay. This pack's just bad. I'm not going to play any of these cards, I don't think. I guess I'll take Mistcloaked Herald, because that's like the most interesting and possibly good. Guess I'll take Uncanny Speed because it's in my color. And, well, there are packs of Kamigawa, so I'll take Long Forgotten Gohei. Arcanes and Spirits are both Kamigawa stuff. So it's very unlikely I end up playing that, but you never know. Man, this is an unfortunate pack. Heliod is great, but it costs double white to make the tokens. I think I'm too far committed into Rakdos here to play a card that needs double white to do anything. Plus, it's even better if you can have your Devotion make it a creature. Yeah, this card does a lot of stuff, and it's really good, but you need to be heavily into white, which I am not. So it's between one of these removal spells or the aggressive card. So Skullcleaver is pretty good. 3 mana, 4/2 haste, and then it's a 2/2 for the rest of the game. Like, that's pretty good. 3 mana, just come in and swing, smack your opponent for 4 is a nice start. There's also Rage of Purphoros, which is a removal spell. 5 mana, 4 to a creature, and you scry 1. Or Farrak's Cure, 2 mana, 2 to a creature, and you gain 2 life. So this is a really hard pick between Skullcleaver and Rage of Purphoros, because it's like, I'm basically deciding right now if I want to be more aggressive or controlling, and I'm going to try and just get in there. Let's take the more aggressive card here. So here's a pack of Kamigawa like I was talking about. This is the set with all the spirits and arcanes. So that's a 3-mana 2/2. If you manage to flip it, it's just a 4/4 basically. It doesn't do much. This exile non-basic land. This does 4 to a player, and they can't gain life this turn. These are 2/2s that can't attack unless you've cast another creature. That also seems bad. Yeah, all these cards are just bad. Every single one. I guess I'll take Flames of the Blood Hand if I'm that aggressive that I want a 3-mana instant to do 4 to my opponent. Like, that's a possibility. It's not very likely. So here's a pack of Aether Revolt. There's Aether Poisoner, 2-mana, 1/1 Death Touch. And if it gets to attack, I get to make a 1/1. Or there's a 4-mana 2/2 flyer that could be a 4-mana 3/3 flyer if you play it after you lost a creature that turn. I think I'll just take the Death Toucher. Here's a pack of Oath of the Gatewatch. Nothing aggressive in here. There's some blue stuff, so blue seems mildly open, because there's Blinding Drone, which taps creatures, Void Shatter, which is a counterspell, and Thought Harvester, which is a 4-mana 2/4 flying. Yeah, it looks like blue's pretty open, but I think it's a bit late for that now. So I guess I'll just take Spark Mage's Gambit. It could be really good in the right matchup, and otherwise it's just okay. So you do 1 damage to 2 creatures, and those creatures can't block this turn. So if this manages to kill 2 things, then like, oh my god, that's so good. If it manages to kill 1 thing and make the other thing not able to block, that's a pretty good card. And if it just makes 2 things unable to block, it's not very good. So let's see this pack. Take a 6-mana 4/1 flyer, I guess. Because it's another Kamigawa pack, so these cards are just bad. It's also just a 6-mana 4/5. If I manage to cast a Spirit or Arcane, I get to do 2 to each creature without flying. Yeah, this pack's just bad. I'm gonna just pick the 5/1 flyer and maybe end up playing it. This pack's pretty good, actually. How many goblins or rogues do I have? If I have any, I'm gonna take that, because that's pretty good. Okay, I don't have a single goblin or rogue, so this is probably just a 3-mana 3/1 that can't block. If a goblin or rogue deals combat damage to a player, you can cast this card from your graveyard, so that's pretty cool. But I'm just going to take Wrathy Trapper. It's a 2-mana 1/2, and you can pay a black, tap it to tap a creature. Definitely good at getting some damage in, or stopping an opponent's massive card. Here we have a pack of Urza's Legacy, and there is a 3-mana enchantment that gives enchanted creature Fear, or a 3-mana 2/2 that you can sack a creature to put a counter on it, or a 5-mana deal 5 to a player. Kinda want to just get the 3-drop for the curve. Lava Axe is kinda cute. I don't think it ends up actually being very good though, but neither do the Broodlings. Yeah, I guess I'll just take Lava Axe actually. Broodlings has a difficult mana cost to just be a 2/2 with some slight ability. Ooh, this is a pack of Alara, and I think I have a really easy pick here. Dredgescape Zombie is very, very good in an aggressive deck. It's a 2-mana 2/1. I mean, maybe I'm overvaluing it, but it's a 2-mana 2/1, and then you can play it again from your grave for 1 black mana to give it haste, and then it dies at the end of that turn. But I do like that card a lot. I love the aggressive Unearth cards, so I'm just going to take that. So, Boon of Erebos, I think, is the pick, because we can actually main deck that. Target creature is +2/+0 until end of turn, and you regenerate. So it's a combat trick that is going to make your creature kill theirs, and you regenerate your creature so that it survives no matter what, basically. Dark Betrayal is an argument, there is an argument for taking it, just for the sideboard, destroy a black creature. It is obviously very, very good if you're playing against black, because it only costs 1 mana. Here we have the pack of Kamigawa. It's all garbage. We'll take the 2/2. Guess we'll take the 2/3 in this pack, and then if I get any artifacts, I can use its ability to sack an artifact, deal 2 to an opponent. We are back at the Oath of the Gatewatch pack, and the counterspell is still in here, so I do think that blue's pretty open. We will take the 6-mana 5/5, though, and it's possible I actually just play that. Back to another Kamigawa pack. It's awful. Look at that. That was a 5-mana 2/1 with basically no ability. That white card was awful. Well, let's see what we open in pack 3. Hopefully get a master set or something sweet. Oh, we did get a master set. We did get a master set, and my god, there is something sweet here. This is a really hard pick. So there's Thunderous Wrath, 6-mana instant, deals 5 damage to anything. So that works on creatures too, so it's a removal spell and a Lava Axe, all in one. And if you top deck it, you get to spend 1 red mana instead of 6 mana to do the same thing. So that card's great. But there's also Desecration Demon, which is a real big bomb. 4-mana 6/6 flyer, but at the beginning of your combat, anybody can sack a creature, and if they do, tap it and put a counter on it. So, if my opponent has like a million tokens, Desecration Demon's just too slow, but otherwise, I mean, this thing's insane. I think I have to just take the Demon, and I really, really, really hope to wheel Thunderous Wrath, but I'm pretty sure that's impossible. So here we have a pack of Ravnica Allegiance. Everybody knows Ravnica Allegiance right now. I think I will take Undercity Scavenger. I like that card a lot. I know this is not an Allegiance draft right now, so it's not like as synergistic, but I do think it's still good. Even just sacking a random 2/1 once it's no longer relevant. Here we have a pack of God knows what. Set looks like a mess. Apocalypse. Alright. So 4-mana destroy a land or 7-mana destroy 2 lands. And this does nothing. This is a 3-mana 2/2. The secondary ability doesn't really do anything. Yeah, this pack's bad. There's nothing we want to play in this deck. So a 4-mana 3/3. I guess we just take the 4-mana 3/3, and if an opponent causes me to discard it, it's instead a 5/5 on the board for free. Probably not going to end up running it, but I'll have it in the deck for now. Because I do need to put one more card in here, and then I can start cutting stuff. I think this deck looks pretty alright. I wonder what we're waiting on. I guess we're waiting on this guy. There's 32 cards picked, whereas I've picked 33. This guy's picked 35. I wish I were this guy, instead of just waiting. Alright, here we have our pack. Beginning of each player's upkeep, that player exiles a random card from their hand. They can play it this turn. Beginning of the next end step, if they haven't played it, put it in the graveyard. What a weird, bad card. 3-mana 2/2 Dwarven Vigilantes attacks and isn't blocked. You can have it deal its damage to target creature instead. It's probably okay. And Raging Gorilla, it's a 3-mana 2/3, but whenever it's blocked or becomes blocked, it is a 4/1 instead. So it trades with stuff. I don't know which is better, the Vigilantes or the Gorilla. They're both not very good. I guess I'll take the Vigilantes, because that just, like, definitely trades with whatever they have with 2 toughness. Because if they don't block, then their shit just dies without even trading, so they're obviously going to block it. So a 3-mana 3/2 that's kind of hard to cast, or a 4-mana 3/3 Swamp Walk. I think I'll take the Swamp Walker. guess we take Cathari Bomber. It works with the Ghouldra's Spectre a little bit. So it's a 3-mana 2/2 flyer, but when it damages a player, you sack it and make 2 1/1s instead. But you can also unearth it for 5 mana and do it again. So I will take the Cathari Bomber, and let's go ahead and take out the Dodecapod. This pack, there is Skull Tap, sack a creature, draw 2. We did just get a thing that makes some 1/1s, but I think that's probably pretty bad. Is it sorcery speed? So you can't do it in response to them trying to kill your creature, which makes it a lot worse than Altar's Reap, in my opinion. Clutch of Undeath. 5 mana, enchanted creature gets -3/-3 most of the time. That's kind of awkward, but that's probably the best thing I could take here. It's just 5 mana, -3/-3. Pretty bad removal spell, but sometimes you do what you gotta do. Spite Bellows is basically a 3-mana removal spell, so I'm putting it earlier on the curve. This pack, there's a Fume Spitter, which is definitely alright, or Grave Scrabbler. I don't think I have enough stuff that lets me discard a card to really trigger Grave Scrabbler. This card's really only good if you can trigger its madness. Otherwise, it's a 4-mana 2/2 with no abilities. But if you end up discarding it, it's instead a 2-mana 2/2 that returns something. But I don't really have a way to do that, so I'll just take Fume Spitter. Well, we didn't get Thunderous Wrath back, but at least we got a playable card for sure. We got Vampire Aristocrat, and that works really well with the Cathari Bomber. I think I'll take Footlight Fiend here. I don't really want to splash in just for a Mortify. And now we're going to get a bunch of cards that are just unplayable at the end here. I'm probably just not going to play a 6-mana 5/5 that doesn't do anything, so I'll take that out of my deck. Just start cutting some cards here while I'm waiting. Guess I'll cut the 3-mana 2/3 with no abilities as well. Still need to cut 3 more cards. Not so sure about the Flames of the Blood Hand. Or the Lava Axe, really. I mean, if I'm running Lava Axe, you might as well run Flames of the Blood Hand. It's Lava Axe for 2 less mana, it does 1 less damage. Am I running Barbarians? Maybe? Probably not, because it costs double red. I don't think I'm playing a 5-mana 4/2. Alright. Gonna take 3 more cards out. Definitely gonna take Fester Creep out. I have a lot of stuff with 1 toughness. That'll just kill my own stuff. Maybe take out Dwarven Vigilantes. Yeah, take out Spark Mage's Gambit for the sideboard and Dwarven Vigilantes just cuz. Kind of want to take out the Lava Axe or the Flames or something. So Spite Bellows could just be 3 mana, destroy a creature, basically. So I'm going to put it at 3 mana. Is a 6 mana 4/1 flyer really going to get there? Maybe I actually take that out for the Spark Mage's Gambit. Then my curve stops at 5 mana. Yeah, I feel like that's just so easy to kill, but, I mean, it's flying, so, like, if they don't have a flyer... Yeah, that can just be sideboard stuff. We'll put Spark Mage's Gambit back in and we'll run it like this. Alright, well, this deck looks pretty cool. But if this is going to go anything like my Ravnica Allegiance stuff, the fact that the deck looks cool means it's going to get destroyed. But we'll find out. I do think that this deck has a couple really big bombs that, if they don't manage to kill it pretty quickly, can just win. The Desecration Demon and the Ghouldra's Spectre are both pretty lethal. Kind of an awkward hand. I don't think that I should mulligan this, though, just because of how much worse it could get. So here's a swamp. We did get a 1-drop, which is pretty cute. Alright. We got another 1-drop. Slightly awkward. Spark Spitter. It's a 1/3, and they can pay a red, tap it, discard a card to make a 3/1 haste trample that dies at the end of turn. Weird card. It is a 1/3, so it does just stop my attacks for now. I should have just played Footlight Fiend. I don't know why, I just was not thinking. My brain's not been working today. This is definitely going to be my last draft for today. Because I am not in the mindset for it. Yeah, I should have played Footlight Fiend and just sacked Footlight Fiend this turn. Let's see if Undercity Scavenger resolves. Looks like a no. Deal 4 to my 2/1. We'll sack that. We'll put the land on the bottom. Does Skullcreeper really do all that much? No. Not right now, actually. I'm just going to put him on bottom 2. This is the person who took my Thunderous Wrath. I hate this guy. Also, nice Miracle. Oh my god. Top deck of the century. Nice 5/5. Let me just draw the 5 damage to it that I can only afford to cast if I top deck it. So let's make sure I do. That was super unfortunate, my god. Now they just get to start drawing cards off the Tandem Lookout. Oh my god. Tandem Lookout is so good. It's a 3-mana 2/1, Soul Bond with a creature. Whenever either of the creatures does damage to a player, you draw a card. So now whenever either of these deal damage to me, they get to draw a card, so they just win from like insane card advantage from that. So I kind of want to just give it -3/-3 this turn. I'm just going to do that. I don't think I can win this game, because I'm a very early game deck and I kind of just fizzled out with my early game stuff. And now I have a Lava Axe in here while they're at 19 life. Meanwhile, they definitely seem like a more mid-range deck at the very least. They've already gotten card advantage on me off of the Tandem Lookout. We'll find out. We'll see if there's anything I can do about this. Some kind of removal spell. Yep. Okay, I'm just gonna die to the 3/3. Dusk Charger's not bad. Wait, do I not have these? The Blessing? I only have 8 permanents? Jeez. That's kind of unexpected. I don't actually like this song at all. It's the only song in this soundtrack I really don't like. There we go. This song is great. I do think I am losing this game to this 1/3/3 flyer. Ill-gotten inheritance as well. It's pretty nice. I mean, that's a draw. Discard your whole hand? Black 1, 2, 3, 4? They don't have enough mana to use Ill-gotten inheritance unless they top deck a land. So yeah, I mean, this is the best play we got. Discard 4. And don't top deck a land. They had Brute Force, Foul Imp, Bone Shredder. Oh my god, they had Bone Shredder? Oh my god, Deathforge Shaman. They had a lot of good cards in hand. I'd have been tremendously dead. I'm still probably gonna die. They're just gonna draw a land and kill me. Slightly seems like it's not a land. Oh my god, if it's not a land, I have a chance! Or it is a land and they're just slow playing me like a dick. Alright. Well, this is our last chance. Can I kill you? Can I kill you? Lava Axe for the game! That was so close. Oh my god. That was some chaos. Alright, do they have anything with 1 toughness? Not really? Oh yeah, they did. They had Tandem Lookout. I would have loved to have Spark Mage's Gambit on that Tandem Lookout. Yeah, I think this build is fine. I'm just gonna submit. This is a good draw. It's got a curve if I have to... Like, if I have to play my Bloodhusk Ritualist on turn 3. That card was so clutch last game. That was powerful. Opponent goes Relic of Progenitus. Pretty good. That's just gonna let him draw a card. I don't actually have anything that cares about my graveyard, I don't think. I'm gonna have to discard a card if I play Rakdos Carnarium, so I'll just play Aether Poisoner. I think next turn I'd rather play Carnarium than the Ritualist, that way I can let them discard at least one card, or get them to discard at least one card. Let's attack before anything else. That way I can make my token. 1-1! Servo Friend is here. We're going to play the Carnarium. Return the Mountain. That way I have the mana for the Boon of Erebos if I need to regenerate something. Next turn I think I play Dust Trudger, then after that I'll play Ritualist. Make them discard even more cards. Not sure what's going on with opponent right now. I'm just going to keep playing Swamps. That's more black mana for the Ritualist's multi-kicker. 2 damage to opponent here, and now we drop out the Dusk Charger. F6 from opponent. They just did not have any responses, so maybe they were stuck on mana. They needed a swamp there. With the 2/2 flyer, when they cast a spell during my turn, they can give a creature -1/-1 till end of turn. Okay. Wrathy Trapper's not a bad draw. I have 5 mana, so I could Ritualist, make them discard 2. I think I am going to attack with the Death Toucher. If they want to trade their 2/2 flyer for my Death Toucher, I'm cool with that. What is this? Okay, so they get to kill my Death Toucher. They're gonna make their flyer a 5/5. Yeah, well, I'll just kill it and regenerate. Aha! I have tricks too. Play the Wrathy Trapper out there. Next turn we'll have him discard 3 cards. And hopefully that'll just get there. Alright, they're going to draw a card. They play a 3/3 flying. They have 3 cards in hand, so let's do our thing. This card is so good. Discard 3 cards, please. Yep. They have no cards in hand, so I'll absolutely attack with our 3/3. No blocks. Okay. Dusk Legion Zealot. That's a good top deck after having to discard your whole hand. Something that says draw a card is a pretty good draw. And there's the scoop! Opponent had a good deck too. They had a Terminate in hand. That card is gas. Destroy any creature for 2 mana at instant speed. Deathforge Shaman as well to do a bunch of damage. Well, we have won a match, and that was 2-0. Let's hop into the next one and see if I can win one more match with this deck. At least. I want to win at least one more. So that I can play another Chaos Draft. With a play points. I would like to play first. This is a definite keep. Just kind of looking over it and perusing a bit. So we're going to go Swamp first, because Rakdos Carnarium makes us return a land to our hand. I think, actually I'm not sure. Not sure what I'll do next turn. Is it better to just play the 2/1? Probably. Because then if I top deck a mountain, I can just try to curve out. Get a 1/1 when it deals combat damage to a player, they mill 2. Okay. I will offer the trade. trade for opponents. They're going to take 2. Play the Aether Poisoner and our Carnarium. Next turn, drop the horse down. Possibly even just kill something with Pillar of Flame instead. Find out. Opponent's gonna hit me for 1, mill me 2 cards. Oh, I was really hoping they'd hit my Unearthed card, because that would be so good if they hit my 2/1 skeleton that I could bring back from my grave. I would be like, haha, gotcha. Actually, yeah, I do kind of like that that's in their deck, because I do have 2 cards with Unearth in this deck. Which is basically just flashback for creatures. That's a lot of mana to do that. Let's just attack with everybody first. See if they do anything. Opponent does nothing. We will try to drop our horsey down. It works. See, we've got an instant in the end step here. Destroy target non-elf creature. Alright. Goodbye, horse. Come on, hit my Dregscape zombie. They mill. Bog Wraith and Minotaur Skullcleaver. That's unfortunate. Bog Wraith would be exceptional against them. So I can Cathari Bomber and Pillar of Flame, or I could just Clutch of Undeath, that way still just attacking this turn, hit him for 4. I kind of want to just do that. Just keep that board clear over there. It's a really slow race. I only have 4 damage on the board, unfortunately. Because they got to kill my horsey. Comes the mill. Dregscape zombie. Come on. 1 time. Double mountain. Okay. Well, I'm happy with that mill regardless. Don't want to draw those mountains. Runewing. Well, good thing it's not going to die. It's going to get exiled. Yep. Get exiled. Here's Cathari Bomber. I now have a 2/2 flyer, so they can't even attack me anymore. And hopefully their cards in hand are not very good. Because mine certainly are not. Kill my bomber. Well, that thing has Unearth, so that's actually not that, like, frightening. I'll just get it back. Maybe they just chump block it? Just to make sure I don't get goblins? Stab Wound is a great card. Opponent's deck looks really good. These are 2 very good removal spells they've played. This is basically destroy any creature for 3, and Stab Wound was a menace in Ravnica format. Because if you put it on something that doesn't immediately die, then it just kills your opponent over the course of the game. It's kind of ridiculous. 1, 2, 3, 4. Could make it 6 damage to them. Not gonna do that. They will still be at 1. Alright. They need some blockers. I've got 4 1/1s out. well, here's a Footlight Fiend. Gonna put it out now, just in case they do something that happens to kill it as well, to save themselves. Okay, they do nothing. Well, that is one win against that deck. Didn't see a lot of cards from them, but the cards that we did see were quite good. Shriekgeist, not the greatest, and I'm actually happy to see it over there, because it means my Unearth cards are a little bit better if they keep it in their deck. But yeah, we just saw some good removal spells, and that was pretty much it, so there's not a lot to build around here, so I'll just keep the deck as it is. We again have at least one good target for Spark Mage's Gambit. We can do 1 damage to a Shriekgeist and kill it. So that's both of our matches now, where there are things that Spark Mage's Gambit could just straight up kill. Well, this is a forced mulligan. Thank you, Magic Online. And I guess we keep this one. His hand has, like, no action. His hand is all removal, which is absolutely not what I want against this deck. I want to try my best to just curve out on them. But instead I kind of just sit here. Yeah, I think the longer that I give this deck to draw more cards, the more likely it is I just get destroyed. Just because I'm just giving them more time to just draw a removal spell for each of the creatures I play. Like, if they removal spell a creature after it's already dealt some damage, then that's a good thing, but if I just let them have all the removal spells before my creatures can do anything, then that's really unfortunate. So opponent plays a 3/3. Okay. That's unfortunate. I cannot kill that. Only do 2 damage. Like, I could use Pillar of Frame and Spark Mage's Gambit, but I don't want a 2-for-1 myself. Alright, it is now a 3/3 flying. It's like they do want to race, which means they must have removal for the horse. No, they just have another flyer. When it dies, each player discards a card. I kind of want that to die, actually. I could Clutch of Undeath that, and then it dies and I get the trigger. I think it's better still to just Pillar of Flame it, though. That way I can Clutch of Undeath their 3/3. If I need to. One, 2 flyer. Stormcrow! They got the best card in Magic. It's well Flames of the Bloodhand now. There's an argument for saving it back, that way I can surprise them out of nowhere and kill them, but I kind of want to just use my mana while I have it, because I got nothing else to cast right now. Right, well, we're gonna let Stormcrow start getting in, I think. Tap my creatures. In that case, I think I'm gonna Clutch their 3/3. You kill that. Alright, they've got 2 cards. They had 1 card in hand after that, and then whatever they just drew, so hopefully it's not much of anything. It's always what you're hoping for. Your opponent does not have straight gas. Okay, they got a 3/3. It can't block. Let's get in there. This is kind of awkward. I don't have something to sacrifice to the Scavenger. I could sacrifice the Trapper. That way they can't even attack back with the... Yeah, I get to Scry too if I do that. I guess that's okay. I don't like losing the Trapper though, because it's actually pretty good. Oh, they're just going to counter this? Okay. I don't even have to make that decision anymore. Ooh, they gave me an Unearth guy with their Mill counterspell. That's pretty sick. So we're taking 3 from the duder that cannot block. That is a 2/2 flyer that enters tapped. Well, land for turn. Play a Zambo. God, I still need another permanent. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow, exactly 9. Still need another permanent. The Dusk Charger. I think I just hit him for 5. Could hit him for 7 if I boon. I'll just hit him for 5. I don't think they block here, because the zombie will just die at the end step regardless. Yeah, next turn I just kill him. I can Spark Mage's Gambit, so 2 of their creatures cannot block that turn. And then just kill him with the horse. I forgot to use my Trapper. That was awful. I guess it works out though, because now I get to use... Because they attacked, now I just get to use the Trapper on their other 2 guys and kill them that way. It's kind of cool. Let's find out what's in their hand. Nothing. Cool. I got to kill them and make them think that they were the reason they lost. No, yeah, because the guy they were attacking with couldn't block anyway, so it didn't matter. Well, we're 4-0 with this deck. That's surprising. I mean, we won 2 rounds, so we've done as good as I could possibly have hoped for. I get to do another draft with my play points. I would love to go onto the leaderboard, though, because it's early enough that no one has won twice. No one has 3-0'd twice yet. Because it's only been 5 hours at this point. Maybe even a little less than that. That it's been up. Oh, wait, no! These people won twice. These people are really good. That was fast. Strand and GX Slim. Or just a wreck in it. Well, I cannot believe that I'm undefeated right now. I feel like there were several moments in several games where I was pretty sure I was going to lose. It just all worked out. Especially that game that I ended with like 1 life with that lava axe. That was so good. Alright, final round. Can I get a 3-0 and join the leaderboard? I would like to play first. I'll keep this. I do need to draw lands. I do have a 2-1 on curve. into Spite Bellows to kill something. And if they're playing black, Bog Wraith is going to be exceptional. Forest from opponent. Let's play our 2-1. Opponent goes Swamp. Are they playing a 2-drop? They are. Nest Invader, that's pretty good. I like that card a lot. I think I am just going to attack. No blocks at all. Alright. Here's where we find out who has the better aggro start, and it's probably them, because I didn't have a 3-drop to play. And I might not even draw a 4th land. That's pretty good. So this person got the Okiba Gang Shinobi. You're about to see how insanely good that card is. Now I have to discard 2 cards. Probably should have discarded the Scavenger instead, really. That's a pretty poor draw. If it were any other land, I'd be in a much better spot. Well, I'm not attacking this turn. That's for sure. Had to get the tapped land. Yeah, I can't win this game. They go to 7 cards in hand after that, and I discard Swamp Scavenger, and I just play a Bog Wraith, and I have 2 cards in hand. Yeah, I can't win that game. That is how good Okiba Gang Shinobi is. You just win immediately. Wait, this might not have been the draft where I saw the Okiba Gang Shinobi. Yeah, I think that was my last draft that I did not upload. Full disclosure, last draft went terribly to the point where I got really sad and salty a couple rounds in, so I was kind of just silent for most of it, so I was like, this is not even content. This is just a sad man sitting while he draws no lands, stuff like that. I think I run the same deck and hope not to run into Okiba Gang Shinobi. It's just a brutal card. That card never should have been common. It's another one of those cards that, like Stab Wound or Sprout Swarm, was just a menace of its particular limited format. Speaking of making people discard cards, here's Gul'Daz's Spectre. Will I get to cast it for the first time? Be cool. Call the Bloodline. Discard a card, make a 1/1 vampire with lifelink. So I guess they get to do that if they start getting mana flooded, and maybe they have some Madness shenanigans? Hopefully they don't have anything crazy synergistic, Madness-wise. Madness cards are cards that let you cast them for a cheaper mana cost if you are discarding them. So, I mean, looks like they are just discarding some of their flood out. I'll go ahead and get 2 1/1s. Trade off with their 1/1s. Oh my god! I thought that... Oh my god, I hate Magic Online sometimes. I thought that because this showed up right here really big, that it was a triggered ability going on the stack, and I was just clicking to skip past the triggered ability. Oh my god. Whatever, let's just nut on them. Just play both our rares. It'll be okay. That's very tilting. Why does it do that? Please, Magic Online, never put my graveyard here. It is not what it's for. Oh shit. Oh shit. That's not good. Predator Ooze? That does a lot of stuff. It's an indestructible ooze that just keeps getting bigger. Trapper's kind of perfect at getting rid of the ooze. Actually, Clutch of Undeath is perfect at getting rid of the ooze. Let's go to combat first, see what happens. And I think I just clutch the ooze. And they do sack a dude. Okay. Clutch the ooze. Is it a zombie ooze? No, it's just an ooze. That would be so bad if I just gave it +3/+3 because it was a zombie. Could you imagine if I actually played something on turn 4 this game? Game would be really going in my favor, instead of just pretty much going in my favor. If you want to hit me with your boar, you are free to do so. Get in there with the ones. They must have something that pumps their whole field or something weird. Well, screw you, man. I'm gonna kill that immediately. That's unfortunate. I'll give them a taste of their own medicine, though. Play Ghoul Drow Spectre, that'll be pretty good. So they have a boar in their hand. Let's see if they sack this knight. Or if they take 7. They do sack the knight. So they're just going to have a boar. Here's a Spectre. Let's see how you like discarding cards. Frickin' Okiba Gang Shinobi. .deck. This is a tremendously good field. This is the first time I've cast either of these cards as well. Didn't get to play them in any of the earlier games, but now. Magic Online is just like, hey, sorry about that Okiba Gang Shinobi. Do you want to just spew all over him with some bombs? It's like, yeah. And then I skipped my turn 4 like an idiot. But I still did it. Spark Mage's Gambit is definitely staying in. Just killing 2 of their vampires? That's hilarious. I'm just not gonna hit the deck. We're running it back. The final game of the tournament is here, and I'm going to keep this. I have 2 cards at 2 mana that I can cast. Oh, they made me go first? I was not paying attention to that. I might have mulliganed. Surprised that they didn't want to go first. Alright, it all worked out. Hand is fine. Ooh, hand is perfect. Aristocrat, here we go. Aristocrat is here. They play the Predator Ooze. Unfortunately, Pillar of Flame does not kill it. The only thing that kills it is my -3/-3 thing. Whenever a creature dealt damage by it dies, it gets a counter. So they could just block the zombie and give it a counter. So I'm going to play Scavenger, hopefully scry into something to deal with that. Well, glad I scryed. These are getting out of here. Okay, stop doing that. Put my graveyard where it goes. There. I mean, I can attack with the 2/2 and then they just block. Nothing happens. So I'm not going to do that. Looks like they're just going to save that to block. I wonder if they have a pump spell. I'm just going to hope not an attack. I can Spark Mage's Gambit later when they actually have 2 blockers. Alright, they are just doing it to stop the damage. The Ooze actually isn't that scary unless they're in an aggressive spot. Because the thing is, like, if they attack now, then, like, fine, I take 2. So I don't know why I was so intensely worried about it. I think my field is much better, actually. Come on, final game, we got this. They have 7 cards in hand, though. They've literally only cast Predator Ooze. So their other cards could very much get there. If they cast more than 1 card this game, I might lose. Hunt the Weak. Hunt the Weak on my Vampire Aristocrats? I am confused. So it's gonna be a 2/2 Ooze. I'll save Aristocrat? They do 2 damage? Yeah, that's okay. Weird. Here's an Aether Poisoner, which is pretty good right now, because it's kind of like 2 creatures in 1 whenever it attacks. I guess that play did put a counter on the Ooze, so I can't attack with the Aristocrat anymore. So I don't get to even, like, do any damage to them. Awkward. I could have attacked with the Aristocrat and the Scavenger. I don't like losing the Poisoner until I get the attack trigger out of it to get 2 creatures out of it. Then I'm fine with losing it. So I think if they just play a creature here, I'm definitely Spark Mage's Gambiting and getting in there. So each player's about to discard a card. Okay. It's kind of rough. I don't want to discard Spite Billows, but I might have to. If I Spark Mage's Gambit, how much damage can I get in there for? I can get in there for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus 5. It's not enough. Just... I discard Spite Bellows. I don't want to, but... that's what I do. We're gonna say your creatures can't block this turn. We're gonna use the ability. So it's 8 damage. Can make it 11 damage, put them to 5, and then shoot them with Pillar of Flame. Just like really going all in, but I could do it because the thing is, like, Rotting Rats is gonna make me discard a card next turn. They want it to. Yeah, let's do it. Put them to 3. I have Dregscape Zombie in my grave. I had it in my grave the whole time. I should have brought that back this turn. Could have put him to 1. Choose a color. Okay, interesting. Well, this will be a sad game to lose if I do so, but I'm kind of out of gas. Need to draw Flames of the Blood Hand or Lava Axe. I do have multiple cards now that just kill them the second I draw them. Put them to 1 here, possibly. I think most of my cards that kill them... I know I have a card that deals 4 and a card that deals 5. I've got 1 card that deals 1 damage in the Footlight Fiend, so I think it's okay to just sack the zombie to kill their thing. Because I think most of my outs will still kill them at 3, regardless. Super spooked. Civic Wayfinder. They're getting blockers, which is pretty unfortunate. They have a lot of cards in hand, though. Like, probably they would do that. They would make blockers. Come on, Lava Axe. Flames of the Blood Hand. Oh no! Oh no, I drew the one that would have done 1 damage. Oh no. So awkward. Guess I just keep killing all their creatures. Put them to 2 now. Wow. Magic Online was like, hey, play to your outs. You specifically said you had a card that deals 1 damage. You should have done that. Oh no. Oh god, I need an out right now. They gain life off that. Gotcha? Do I gotcha because I got 3 creatures now? Please? Please? Two damage? Oh my god, we 3-0'd. Oh my god. Look at me! It's me! Oh! I got a trophy. Alright. Oh my god, that was really stressful. I should have let the Dregscape Zombie do its damage. Whatever, man, it worked out. That was so close, though, because that last card they played gave all of their creatures Extort, which means whenever they cast a spell, they could pay a black mana to gain a life and drain me a life, so that was a really fast way to start stabilizing. Man, well, thank you everybody for watching that ridiculous Chaos draft. Super happy to trophy. I will see you again for more Magic Arena or Magic Online videos in the future, whatever I'm feeling. Yeah, if you're a fan of the Arena drafts and Momir and all that, don't worry, that will all be coming back. I am not just swapping over to exclusively Chaos stuff. Probably try to mix it up, put a little bit of Arena, a little bit of Online in here until Chaos drafts are gone, and then once Chaos drafts are gone, I'm moving completely back onto Magic Arena, because that's the only thing I care about on Magic Online. Yeah, so thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.